Hi, I'm going to actually try to redo this video because I don't want it to be that long. I'm going to actually do multiple videos just to kind of keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Oh, yeah. If you're just now entering the crypto space, first of all, don't ever give your private key, because you give your private key, that's the equivalent of giving your debit card. Secondly, this beautiful thing is called a decent wallet. I'm going to kind of hold it up. And this thing, as you can see, is called an LAPOW wallet, and on the back it shows air gapped and LAPOW. This device partnered with this, if you know what this is. See how it has that magnet right there? What you're going to do is you're going to take this magnet and attach it to the LAPOW device on this side. The reason for that, this device is extra protection to allow for so like, let's just say you have like a hacker or someone of that nature that knows how to install malware. This device is going to catch it, which is why it's so beautiful. And it just hooks up like that for you. To be fairly honest, it's no different for this device within itself that you get with like the standard LAPOW. You can actually create into your own what do you call it? You can technically create it into your own, kind of like a YubiKey or safe key. You would technically take this device. There's a plug-in switch over here on this side. This is where you like plug it in through the wall. You don't even have to plug it into your computer, so you don't ever have to worry about online hackers. You plug this into the wall, so that if there's any I don't know if you saw the post where our YouTube video where there were security stating not to trust public wall outlets and different things of that nature, because hackers were using it to hack into other people's stuff. This beautiful thing prevents that. So the next thing I'm going to show you, having that protection, like I said, is extreme key. Some people actually are a little paranoid, and like whenever you go in here and you're picking your language, my language is currently English. I'm not going to pick any other language outside of English. It's just not going to happen. It asked me to create wallet or recover wallet. In this instance, like, I'm going to actually press recover wallet for two reasons. One, my spouse actually took a lot of my devices like that, and those devices allow for me to secure my finances on there to protect myself, or to protect myself and my company from that I work for from getting sorry, I'm like rubbing my face because I'm like seeing stuff and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like that too much. And I actually need to redo my hair just a tad because I'm starting to see little frizzies and I don't like that. But it protects you from online hackers. So if you can protect yourself from online hackers, although if you have a spouse that's wants money and isn't necessarily the best spouse, they can steal from you just by having this device. This one particularly, they can't necessarily steal it directly because they're going to need whoever's fingerprint's attached to it. So I'm actually technically protected, but more than likely, well, it depends. If he wants the money bad enough, he's going to be smart and let me get into the device. Otherwise, he can't get any money regardless. So yeah, you have the device, but you can't get any money. Huh. And then this device, I cannot remember if this device, I'm gonna have to like do some digging because I can't remember. But I think there's a fingerprint setting for that device too. Oh. So he would not be able to just hack into the device and take money. The Ellie Joy, that's what it kind of looks like, a little box, is a, think of it like this. So some people, you know how like you get your debit card and your debit card has numbers on it, right? Let's see that. This creates, you're able to create your own debit card with this and create a different number with this device. That's not online. So you don't have to worry about online hackers like, ooh, they just created and generated a debit card. Let me just save this so that I can use it at a later time. You don't have to worry about that with this. You create your own debit card number in crypto with this device. That's completely offline, and you don't have to worry about someone stealing you. Like, it just creates extra security for you. You don't have to worry about someone stealing your device code. And this is what that device looks like. It's actually really small. I thought it was a lot bigger. And actually I have it faced the wrong way. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna press the top. Actually, it's actually already on, so that means the battery's actually probably dead. So let me like turn it off and turn it back on, and it's actually okay there. So I turned it off and turned it back on. Okay. And there it says generate. Press the OK button, which the OK button's up top. Press the OK button. Ew, what is that? Okay, nothing. Press the OK button to generate your debit card. So let's press it. It's brand new, so I haven't necessarily like used it. So, and there, as you can see, it shows like 12. You can kind of go up. Let's just say you want 12 digits or you want more. The more, the harder technically I would think it would be to kind of get into it. So 12, let's press it. Now you're going to press the side button over here with the plus sign to make it where it goes more. So that's 15, which is backward, so forgive me. Let me actually switch the camera around. So that may be a little lot better. So that's 15, 18, 21, and 24. And again, that's that side button over here. This button you hit OK with, and this button you would like go down. So let's just say I don't want 24. I'm going to press this side now. 21, 18, 15, and 12. Because I was pretty sure it was reading it backwards. So let's stick with 12 for right now, because I'm just using this as a tutorial. It's going to generate, and press that top button again. And you can like go through it, and I'm going to go over and press the plus side over this way. And those are technically, you just kind of click over and over. That would be the phrase for this particular thing, right? This device. So again, like these words are that, like I said, this is your debit card number. So if you gave someone your debit card number in real life, first thing, and I'm saying in real life, like, bruh, if you gave someone your debit card number, they have access to buy everything, right? So you really don't want to do that. Okay, and I'm going to show you that. Press the OK button, and it says regenerate memoric phrase, and you can choose yes or no. So in this particular case, I am going to press no, because that's not necessarily going to be my phrase. I'm going to hit OK. So press OK to generate, and then it kind of goes back through again. So it doesn't save it, it just allows for you to generate them offline where it's out of other people's reach, which is really nice. So if you're like me and you're you don't want to have anything stolen, because I'm going to give you a little story of something that's happening. I have actually been in a situation where I trusted my phone way too much, and I ended up having like $4,000, which at that time it was quite a bit, stolen from me. And there was like, it technically was a part of a heist where there, like, it was reported all over Twitter and all of that. So that's what kind of definitely, that caught my attention immediately through Para Wallet. I think Para Wallet, something along the lines of that. That would have been like Algo, which I love Algo, white paper, and I've done a lot of research on them and their underlying companies. But personally, my rule of thumb is I don't purchase anything unless I have the ability to save it, right? Not save it, but like have a memoric phrase, a debit card that I know cannot be accessed, or, you know, through an online generating site. And then there's, of course, people that are like, well, I don't want to buy anything through a third party because a third party can get a hold of the pre-generated code inside of here. What you typically do look for is, I've already taken this off, but you look for, like, anytime that you have a device like this, you see like that little sticker. It literally says, I'm gonna actually turn it back, but it says, do not use if seal is broken. The reason they state that is because they do not want you to end up running into people like that know how to hack and like change the software from third parties that have like open devices. And then I've seen people like that like ordered through third party, which I don't like ordering through third party. I specifically go to like the YouTube official website page of whatever wallet that it is that I want to purchase and press the button because I'm that like, I want to make sure I'm getting it from the right source. And then if I'm like wanting to get a coupon, which there are ways to get coupons, hit me up if you want a coupon for like $50 off like this device. I technically got like $50 off the entire order, and this one I think it was just like 20, but like this device goes for I can't remember, I'd have to like look it up, but it's like if you get $50 off, no, I'm teasing, but no, for a diet, no. Um, but it's a way to kind of like, it's definitely a way to protect yourself. Again, protection is so very, very important. I cannot stress that enough and emphasize it enough. Like, it's extremely important, because you don't want to be like me whenever I first was getting into crypto and all of that. Well, not necessarily first getting into crypto, but like started like having multiple wallets and a lot of multiple wallets. I had wallets, but it's complicated, right? So I knew not to like give people my private codes and all of that type of stuff, and to take everything off of the exchange is always extremely important. But this wasn't an exchange. This was considered a soft wallet. I personally don't even like soft wallets. There are like 2 soft wallets that I kind of trust. Only reason I say kind of like this is because it's licensed with regulators, meaning the IRS. IRS definitely has like say like in XYZ, but it's insured, and I know that I could technically have my finances on a device like this and it's protected. So if they're trying to become a bank and they're already licensed and have the regulation for it, they have to answer to someone. So that's one wallet that I trust, which would be WebAuth or Metallicus. That is a software wallet technically, but they have to be like, they're required to be licensed. So that's the only reason why I kind of am like, okay. But the majority of my assets, I think the rule of thumb is like 80% of your assets should be on a hardware wallet. These wallets right here, you can kind of store just about everything on. So you shouldn't have any problem with too much of anything, and you can actually buy things. So like, let's just say you transfer money over into one of these wallets, you can make transactions with these wallets offline, because these wallets are offline, without being online. Yes. And get whatever cryptos or whatever else other stuff you need and are looking to add to your portfolio. If you don't understand that because you're a newcomer, certain cryptos is not, first of all, holding digital assets is not illegal. So I want you to understand that it's not illegal. However, because you can put it on your tax return, all of the above. However, certain cryptos do not necessarily have they're not as well known, or the US exchanges don't offer them yet, which means that you have to go through a decentralized. That means kind of what decentralized means. It means that you essentially go directly to the source and buy it. So it would be the equivalent of, let's just say it's a private equity company. Instead of using something like Start Engine or Seed Invest, which is technically a middleman, the middleman doesn't offer certain cryptos. And simply because a middleman doesn't offer certain cryptos doesn't mean that it's not accessible to you. It just means that they don't offer it. So that means that you're going to have to buy it directly from the actual company themselves. A lot of people don't understand that and think, well, that just means it's illegal, or I can't own it. Unless you're in New York. If you're in New York, or there's one other state that they're extremely, I know that it's not where I live, but they're extremely, they only allow for people to own certain cryptos in their state. that, in all honesty, to me is BS. Just saying, it's BS. However, that's the way that state wants to operate, and it is what it is whenever you're in certain states. Again, I think that's BS to the highest degree. So I am going to kind of go through a little bit. This is Bluetooth compatible, but it's air gapped, meaning, and it requires your fingerprint. So let's just say that's kind of like the backup. It may be Bluetooth compatible, which a lot of people get very nervous about. Bluetooth compatible devices, like, well, that means I can just do this, and this and get access to it. But every single time that you make a transaction, you have to put that finger on there. So unless you know someone that has your fingerprint or cloned it or whatever, you're pretty much safe. I'd advise wiping your fingerprints off of everything. No, being extra, but yeah. And then this right here, so it would have to be someone close to you. Does require your fingerprint, and you cannot get a hold to anything through like NFC, Bluetooth. It's air gapped as well. But it requires your fingerprint, but your fingerprint is required through the software itself. And then this. There's nothing technically on it. I took the sticker off of the screen, which is how I knew that it had not been used. But this right here is a backup card, and let's actually do this number. This right here is a decent backup card. So what that essentially for is your phrase that you generate, because this device you can actually use with any crypto wallet, which is why it's extremely valuable. I think it's like $39 without a coupon, which is actually fairly, like, essentially I got this thing free and $20 off. Yeah, anyways, getting a device like that is extremely important, because you just hit the recover option on any new device and put whatever new password code that you want from here into it, which gives you extra protection so that you don't have to worry about. A lot of people are like, well, I don't want a already auto-generated debit card number, because they're paranoid. They want their own debit number just for extra security and safety. And then you would technically save that debit card number. You would get a device like this, which this particular device only is backed up for decent wallets, but you would get something along the lines of this, whichever carrier you're with. You're your own self-custody custodian. So specialize it and individualize it how you wish and how you choose. But this device right here, you would want to buy something like this, and a lot of companies actually do have something that's considered a backup that's like that. Arculus also has, Arculus technically is, a debit card type thing. Outside of Arculus, you have Zum Wallet, which I think they just changed their name. Zum Wallet actually works hand in hand with XRP or a Ripple company. And hand if you're not involved in XRP. I would get involved, especially since, well, we're not going to go there because we'll be here all day. I'll make another separate video for that. And then writing. I now officially understand the importance of writing this on multiple cards. I actually wrote my personal phrase on like one card, and I had the other two like, okay. If I would have written my passcode down on multiple cards and like had one inside of maybe my car, one inside of my safe, one that I ship to a PO box, or have a PO box that's mine only that your spouse has. In marriage, a PO box, and just in general, a PO box is so very important, because a PO box allows for you to have your it's yours. You don't have to worry about anything. So you can use it like a safety, what's it called, a security box at the bank. I'd get a PO box and put my crap inside of my PO box, and like get like a small safe, and you can get one of those at like even like Dollar Tree or anything like that, or go to like a what do you call it? Storage unit, and have, a vault or something along the lines of that, and have one of those cards in each one of those different areas, that has nothing to do with your spouse, because spouses can be thieves and can take things. Learn from me, don't become me. However, I know how to make it again. He doesn't. So, worst case scenario, if he manages to take just about everything that I've made, I know how to remake it again. And right now, there's still time in the market to still do XYZ. I would place one in just about every place that you can think of, for your security and your safety, and then hide it. Like, you don't just want it like out in the open. Be smart about it. Like, cover your words up, and have it like in like a small safe, or even like if you want it in an envelope that's sealed, just for your protection, and then having a PO box is smart too, for like mail and different things of that nature. Whenever you need something to be mailed out, which someone told me to do that a long time ago, and I was just like, and then I started I looked down on people, and this does sound bad, but like I definitely looked down on people that did not trust their spouse enough, or their significant other enough, to have access to certain information, like their banking information and things like that. And now, like, okay, I sound really stupid now, but like don't be too trusting. But like now I look back and I go, and this is why they say that, because people can be pieces of crap. And I had to learn the lesson the hard way, instead of like just like, because I'm too trusting apparently. But I had to learn that lesson the hard way, and don't be me, because it sucks. And then get involved, and I'll like make a separate video about all of this, but get involved with all the different airdrops. And it's time to wash my hair. And I just washed it like 2 or 3 days ago. But get involved in airdrops, get involved in like the lending opportunities, get involved in the staking opportunities, get involved in mining crypto, any opportunity that you can see, I would get involved in within crypto. And then NFTs are actually its own separate thing. A lot of people don't understand that and don't know that. But NFTs are its own separate thing. That's fine art. That's data. Data is extremely valuable. That's there's just a lot of that type of stuff that you have to look at that I would get involved in. And then diversify your portfolio. Diversify your portfolio within your crypto. Own gold inside of crypto. Own silver, palladium, all of those different things. And then also own the infrastructures of gold, silver, all of these other real world assets. I personally own the infrastructure and value owning the infrastructure of all of these real world assets, as well as owning those real world assets. And then own, like, put your deed, like, I would personally have in my LLC, my home inside of an LLC, and then put my deed on the blockchain. Putting it on the blockchain, and then technically that's considered an NFT. Put your NFT on your device. So then it's already on the blockchain and it's on a device. In doing that, you can either sell it whole as an NFT or fractional shares. So you can actually take your home, and let's just say you need a refinance loan, or you've got cancer or something ended up taking place and happening. You can actually take, let's just say you wanted to sell $15,000 to pay for a rehab or cancer treatment or whatever the case may be, which $15,000 actually probably really cheap for cancer treatment, but put that money there so that you're able to, unless you have insurance. If you have insurance, then it's probably, yeah. But that allows for you to have that illiquid asset, which is your home, to become more liquid. Loan out, different things of that nature. That gives you extra passive income that comes in. This is what I do for a living. And I'm going to indefinitely pass that information, because in me passing it, it's not hurting me. I know I can make the money. I ain't worried about that. If you want me to, I can either teach you. I prefer to teach you, but I can either teach you, or you can hit my YouTube up and my YouTube email, which I'll actually put in the description below. So that you're able to do this for yourself and do this for your family. Because this is just something that I want to do, and make sure that I'm educating whatever community or whoever's drawn to me, specifically, where I'm able to share information back with you. I cannot Zoom, which I'm frustrated now, slightly. I don't know how to edit stuff. I'm not very good with editing, but I may try to edit or post a picture or a short of how much I have inside of my account, of money that I've made that my spouse says, because we're not even going to go there. The point is, that way it gives validity to what I'm saying, so that you're not looking at me going, there's a strange woman that's sitting on a screen and she's talking to me as if she knows what she's talking about, and she wants me to just believe her without any proof. And I'm looking at my lips and I'm going, wow, they're really chapped. So I don't want to do that to you. I'll share that with you, and another company that I'm running that does like fiduciary work and helping you create family biographies for you and your family, and creating a book and a gallery for generations to come, for your kids, and so on and so forth, and everything else in between. So I will see you later, YouTube. Bye. And I hope that was very helpful. If it wasn't, just let me know. Bye.